welcome to Casual Fridays.
I'm your host, Ispar.
And I'm your host, Shirag. That did not sound right.
No. You're Ispar.
And you're Shirag.
That's right.
I think we got it right.
We still have a great show for you today.
Wait. Are you forgetting your jacket?
Wait, what happened to your tie?
It's Casual Fridays. We're good.
That's right. Alright, so on today's Casual Friday, we're joined by the lovely,
the wonderful,
the talented,
the amazing Crystal.
Crystal is just coming back from a mission trip in Uganda.
She was teaching local youth in the area.
Wow, what an amazing woman. Today is also Science Friday. That means it's Nerdy Friday.
Yep, we are joined by local animal lover and cat lover, Colin from National Geographic.
So we're gonna have a really cool, fun, nerdy, but super biochem-filled topic, alright?
What are we learning about today, Shirag?
Wait, I think it's cat, no dog, no wait, snake
venom!
venom!
Hey Shirag, remember the last time I met a snake?
Wait, when did you meet a snake?
When my ex-wife cheated on me.
I think it's a good time to go on commercial break.
Whoa, what happened?
I got burned by a snake!
Oh, your venomous ex took the house and the kids?
No! An actual black mamba bit me!
Oh no, you need to get to the hospital as soon as possible and ask for mamba juice. Weird packaging because you don't actually drink it. Mamba juice has to be administered intravenously by a physician at a hospital. The way this antivenom works is by binding to the neurotoxin-filled venom itself before the venom binds to our ion channels and acetylcholine receptors. By binding to the neurotoxins, the antivenom causes conformational changes that prevent them from binding to our postsynaptic membranes, which works because of the high specificity the receptors have for their substrates.
Side effects may include
rashes,
itching,
wheezing,
rapid heart rate,
fever,
and body aches.
It is safe to use with pregnant women and children.
And cats are cool too.
Mamba juice.
At a hospital near you.
Welcome back to Casual Fridays.
Now I'm really excited for what's up next as far. What about you?
I sure am, Shirag.
Alright, so now welcoming back from her trip to Uganda.
Please give a warm welcome to Crystal. Of course. Please tell us more about your trip to Uganda.
Yeah, of course. So I have been working with underprivileged children in a local village by giving them access to education and resources that we take for granted here in the United States.
Quite impressive.
Thank you.
So I did hear there was quite a bit of an incident when you were over.
Oh my God, yes. So we had to evacuate the entire school because of a poisonous snake.
What? A snake? Did you know anything about it?
No, absolutely nothing. I was just so scared.
Wow, that must have been frightening.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We don't know much about snakes, but
That's
today's our episode on snake venom. Isn't that right?
That is true.
Yeah, so here we have our snake venom expert today.
He's an animal expert and a lover of Argentinian soccer.
Please welcome to the show, Colin.
Thank you so much for having me, but before I begin, I just have to address something Crystal said. The snake she liked to encounter, the biggest threat it probably posed to her was that it was venomous, in that the harmful effects come from it biting you, not poisonous, in which the harmful effects come from you consuming it. So the snake you probably encountered there was a black mamba.
Oh, cool. Can you tell us more about those black mambas Crystal encountered?
Sure, yes. Black mambas, they're definitely in the bigger category of snakes. They're actually the longest snake in Africa. But they're not just big in size, they're big in their sort of venomous effect. And it's special because it actually doesn't contain phospholipase A2 or PLA2, which is a common beta neurotoxin found in many snake venoms. And they also lack snake venom metalloproteinases, or SVMPs, which are responsible for the bleeding activity that normally follows envenomation with a lot of snake bites. Instead, new proteomic analyses are actually showing that there's alpha neurotoxins present in black mamba venom, as opposed to beta neurotoxins, which are unique in that they induce postsynaptic blockage of the neuromuscular junctions. And what that does is that these neurotoxins are antagonists of nicotinic acetylcholine receptors, which bind competitively and irreversibly to the active site. And this prevents the binding of acetylcholine, which is necessary for muscle contraction. These proteomic analyses have also revealed dendrotoxins, which inhibit voltage-gated potassium channels, prolonging action potentials, and the aggregate effect of these and all the other toxins present in black mamba venom is respiratory failure and ultimately death if left untreated. So, very dangerous snake. Evacuating the school is definitely a good choice, Crystal.
So how do other venomous snakes, compare to the notorious black mamba?
Wonderful question, too. One type of rattlesnake, the Mojave rattlesnake, is actually characterized by the presence or absence of PLA2, as I mentioned, how that's absent in the black mamba venom. And these, they can be type A venoms, which contain PLA2, again, a beta neurotoxin, or they can be type B, which lack PLA2. Another new finding was the identification of 5' nucleotidases, or 5' NTDs, in especially viper venoms. And these are high molecular weight glycoproteins of metalloenzymes that endogenously liberate purines. And they do this by selectively hydrolyzing 5' nucleotidase to nucleosides. And what this does is that it actually immobilizes prey via hypotension and paralysis and assists in prey digestion. And this is because the 5' NTDs can provide a steady supply of purines, and this actually allows them to be termed a multitoxin. And what excites me most about snake research is the potential for future positive impact that can be had from it. A lot of new proteomic analyses are allowing for characterization of the constituents of snake venoms, and being able to know what toxins you're fighting allows you to develop a better, more effective, stronger, more efficient anti-venom, and that saves lives at the end of the day. So that's what's really exciting and motivating about this research. And now, why is this important? That's a question everyone always asks after hearing a bit of a scientific talk from a nerd like me. And what's really important here is that these new proteomic analyses, the ones being done now, the ones that can be done in the future with all the computational power we now have, really allow for characterization of the constituents of snake venoms, and being able to know the toxins that you're fighting allows you to develop better, stronger, faster, more effective antivenoms, which ultimately saves lives. That's what's important. And I also know that everyone might not be a snake freak like me, but what happened at Crystal's Ugandan school is exactly what should happen. If there's a very dangerous snake that can cause fatal injury by a single bite, it's important to be able to identify those and be able to get to safety. So evacuating the school on the basis of sort of containing that snake and mitigating the threat was a great move, and being able to identify these snakes that pose risks to us is super, super important in all of our lives. And when traveling, you might come across one, and you might not know that it's venomous, but it's important that you're able to identify that, or at least identify if you get bit and have symptoms. Go to the hospital immediately. Antivenom is very temporal, it's very time sensitive, and you really need to have this awareness, and that's sort of what I hope to achieve in my line of work.
Thank you so much, Colin, for all that amazing information.
Absolutely, and thank you to Crystal for brightening up our day.
Crystal, it was amazing to have you here. To everyone here and at home watching,
Thanks for tuning in.
Without you all, there is no Casual Friday, so it really means a lot.
Of course, and I hope you all learned a lot about snake venom today.
So, stay safe and stay casual.